Good morning everybody, welcome to Fit Out Friday once again. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a bit of a dawn chorus going on today. It's lovely to hear them birds, makes you feel better, spring's on its way, days are getting longer and a little bit warmer. Anyway, so we stood in his boat, I keep calling it a boat, we stood in van today. I thought I'd just show you some of the electrics that's going off. Gary started fitting them last week, so I'll turn you around and I'll just show you what we've got up to now. Right, so here we are. We've got his controllers in, battery charger. This is a nice little bit of kit. This came with the van. It's a Dometic travel power. So basically, when his engine's running, this box will produce 240 volts, which is always handy to have. So I bought him a water heater. It can either run 12 volt or 240 volt, so he can have it running through the inverter and what have you, or the shoreline, or he can have 240 volt from his engine. So it's a nice little addition. This van came with a lot of electrics, but it was no good. Some of it were a brand that we just won't use. We won't use them on the boats because we've used it once, we've had issues with it, and that's it. So you know the saying, better the devil you know. But we've always used Victron as a standard. Well, I'll show you his inverter. So that's his inverter. It's a multi plus 2, 3 kilowatt. So he'll have bags of power coming through that. Cables are a bit chunky. There's your 12 volt. I think the 75 mil. I'll have to double check on that. So that's what we're up to today. His lithium batteries coming. Now we were going to fit two, let me think, yeah, two 280 amp batteries. That was the plan. Struggling to get them, but Gary's managed to get a 600 amp Fogstar battery, lithium. Now, when lithium first came out, I was really apprehensive. I didn't want to change over from your AGMs, your lead acid, your gels. I didn't want to change over to lithium because there'd been a few fires that I'd seen, and I just thought, when one of them gets on fire, you cannot put it out. You can chuck it under water, you can't put it out. So I'd always steered clear. But as everything, technology improves over time, doesn't it? So we actually fitted two on a narrowboat. He had two, I think there was 480 amp hour batteries. So that's good, because normally we'd fit 4 110 amp AGMs. So he's getting twice as much power. If we fitted 2 solar panels on this narrowboat, they've lived on it for about a year, and he's plugged into shoreline once to charge his batteries up, and they're full-time liverboards. So I'm a bit happier. He's had good experiences with them. They used to be, if they drop below a certain temperature, or if you got too cold, then the lithium won't work, won't produce any electric. So now what they do, they've put these, well, it's like an element that's put inside the battery, and it monitors the temperature. So if it starts getting too cold, this element will switch in and it'll warm the batteries up a little bit. So that's good. What else with the lithium? You can discharge them further, so they'll run for longer, you can get more out of them. Like I said, we've gone with a 600 amp Fogstar lithium. He'll be coming today to fit that. So he's got loads of power. A good thing about them, these lithiums, it's the weight. They're nice and light, which I've said before, weight is an issue with these vans. Keep everything light, go with the lithium. But if you've got AGMs already in your system, don't just think you can take them out and put lithium in without doing anything else. Some inverters aren't compatible with lithium, and you end up having to change your cables. You have to go different size cables, and so just be careful. Consult an expert, somebody who knows about it. I don't know about them. I know little bits, but not enough where I'd be confident to do all the electrics myself. I like to leave it to the guys that know. Yep, so let me turn you. We got the fridge in yesterday. It's a good size fridge. Little oven, then he's having a microwave oven. Today my plan was to put the skylight in here for the bedroom, but it's just started raining again, so I'm probably not going to get that done. Did I mention about this water heater? Bought a little water heater. Oh, I did. 12 volt and 240 volt. I'll take you and show you. You can have a look at that. So I'll just flip you around. Right. Oh, I forgot as well. Fit Out Friday. It's new, different hat day. So I've put my hat on. So you're going to have to stay tuned to see what I've got, what I'm wearing. See if you can make any guesses. Anyway, this is a hot water heater. Simple to use. You cold water feed straight in, and then your hot comes out. Stainless steel. It's insulated. That's the isolation valve comes with it. It's a nice little unit, 15 litres. Decent brackets, keep it steady under the dinette. And this is the control monitor. So you can set the temperature, you can set it when you want it to come on, or how long you want it to come on for. So a nice little bit of kit actually. And it weren't overly expensive. I'll have to check. I think it was just shy of 300 quid. But when we buy the clarifiers for the boats now, alright, they're bigger, but it's Sure-Cal we use for the boats. You're talking 600-700 quid. So I'm happy with this. I hope Pete's happy. I'm sure he will be. If he's not, I'm sure he'll tell me. So yes. So new hat day. Let's turn you around and see what you can see. Ta-da! So that's my hat of the day. Now I'm just going to try and prop you up, because I've got a little something to say about a mate of mine. Do you know, I'm going to have to get a stand for this or something. Ugh. I'll hold you. Yep, so a mate of mine. Andy Clemp. When I say a mate, we don't really see each other. I know his wife more than him. I grew up with his wife. Well, Andy, do you remember I said if you want to do something, go out and do it. Put a bit of time and effort in, have a practice, whatever. Well, I didn't know, but Andy's always wanted to write a book. Now, Andy's worked on building sites and what have you. A really nice kid. I would never have thought he would have wrote a book, but he's wrote this book. He's got it published, and you can get it on Amazon. And you know, I can't even remember the name of it, but I bought it, and I just thought, well, nice one. He's wanted to do it. He's done research. He's gone out. He's got it published, and he's got this book, and it got delivered to our house this week. I've just read the blurb at the back, and I like the sound of where he's going with it. It sounds interesting. And I take my hat off to him. There you go, Andy. Well done, mate, for giving it a go. And I hope it progresses, and I'm sure it will. Because once you've done it, things always get a little bit easier. So I'm up for anybody succeeding, having a go at anything. And I just think, thumbs up to Andy Clem. Well done, mate. And I'm looking forward to reading this book, because it sounds like a book that would be ideal to be out in the camper van on an evening. I can imagine it. It's dark. I've got the little light on in the camper van, and I'm reading this book. It's basically about a workman that is away on site, and then there's some type of a catastrophe. But this guy is an outdoorsy person. He likes doing survival stuff and making things in woods and making his tools and making different camping equipment. And he's got to make his way back. Anyway, things are going bad. It sounds like in the book it's a little bit of a catastrophe scenario where he's got to get through people are going nuts type of thing. So I can imagine sat in the van, reading that on an evening, wind's blowing round the van, it's shaking a little bit, and I'm getting in mood with this book. So right, looking forward to reading it, Andy, and I shall be doing that. I may have this hat on to read it. I may not, it may be another. Anyway, next Friday, it definitely will be another. Tell me what you think to this video. If you like it, give us a thumbs up, tell your friends, and tell your friends about Andy's book. I'm sorry, I forgot the title, so next Friday I'm going to tell you the title and I'm going to show you this book. In fact, I might read a little few pages of it. But whatever you're doing, enjoy what you're doing. If you're out in your camper van this weekend, because weather's been fantastic, enjoy your camper van. If it's your first time, make sure everything's tested. And I'll see you again. Smash that like button.